Good evening, everyone. You're listening to WFIU, or perhaps you're watching on Facebook Live on the Indiana University Jacobs School of Music Facebook page. I'm Joe Getz. I'm music director at WFIU, and I'm really thrilled to be here in really one of the more amazing new spaces, not just in the music school, but on the entire Indiana University campus, the Georgina Joshi Recording Studio, which is the vision of Louise Adicott Joshi and Georgina Joshi, making this whole amazing space possible to record basically any combination of musical instruments or voices that you could possibly want. And I think it's really cool that we can use this space this evening, not just to record, but for a live radio broadcast performance and a live video performance on Facebook Live. I think this is really something special that I hope we can do more of between WFIU and the music school. And this room is such an amazing resource, not just for us as a radio station and this as a music school, but for the entire campus and the community. So thanks to our guests for being here. And without further ado, let's invite our first musicians to the stage. We have soprano Juyeon and pianist Tatiana Lokhina, and they're going to start with the very famous fake aria from The Marriage of Figaro, and sing a couple of Schubert songs, and then we'll get a chance to get to know them after they do that first set. So come on up. And I got roped into turning pages, so this is going to be fun too. I haven't done this in a couple of years. Thank you very much. Juyeon, you, soprano, Tatiana Lokhina at the piano, and you two have been working together now for over 3 years?
Yeah, almost.
And you met kind of by chance. It was kind of, we met the other day and I kind of described it as an arranged marriage, right?
Yeah, Juyeon was my assignment 3 years ago. And
Assignment?
yeah, yeah. Well, she had the recital and I learned her program, and yeah, I think that we have some kind of chemistry and we wanted to keep playing together.
And you're studying collaborative piano, so this was just part of that whole thing, being assigned a singer or someone to work with, and it just happened to work out.
Yeah.
So how did you choose the rest of the program? I said we have some songs by Rachmaninoff coming up and some songs about flying things.
For Rachmaninoff, we performed the whole cycle last year for Tatiana's recital, and we both loved the music so much. So we wanted to pick 3 of them and want to share with the audience today.
And being from Russia, does Rachmaninoff have a special place in your heart as a pianist, or no more than anyone else?
He does, as a pianist, as a composer, and this cycle is one of my just favorite music, I think, of all times. And of course, being Russian, I want to promote Russian music. And also, it was my first try to help with diction and pronunciation. So I was learning on Juyeon, and it's a lot of fun.
So those are going to be coming up after you do a set of 3 songs that are unfamiliar to me by John Duke, and they're called The Bird, B, I'm Expecting You, and the last one, A Piper. So tell me a little bit about, who wants to tell me a little bit about these?
I can tell a little, maybe Jian will add. So these songs, we also performed them maybe in the first Jian's recital that we did together, and I think they are meant as a group. Jian meant them as a group because they, as you said, they are all about some flying creatures, birds and bees, and they suit Jian's voice very well, and it's like heavenly something, and we thought that they are a good contrast to Rachmaninoff as well musically. So.
And they're in English, the only songs you'll be singing in English tonight.
I'm stressed, actually.
Oh, well, English is, I've sung in choirs, in amateur groups. I know that English is actually one of the hardest languages probably to get everything right. Well, let's hear these 3 songs by John Duke. The Bird, B, I'm Expecting You, and A Piper, and then 3 songs by Rachmaninoff, one of which is all about how much you need sleep. So I guess that's music school life. And I will assume my position back at the page turner's chair, and hopefully it will go as smoothly as the first 3 selections.
I'm expecting you. Was saying yesterday to somebody you know that you would do. The frost got home last week, all settled and at work. But mostly make the clover warm and thick. You'll get my letter by the 17th. Reply, or better, go with me. Yours, Fly. Ночью, саду, меня плачет плакучая ива, и безутешна она, Евушка, грустная раннее утро блеснет, тишная девушка зорька, и вишни пьют Joshi,
nicely done. And when we think of Rachmaninoff, or at least me as a pianist, when I think of Rachmaninoff, I don't necessarily think of his songs right off the bat, but they are absolutely beautiful and no less easy on the pianist than any of his other music. That is some extremely thick stuff. 3 songs by Rachmaninoff, and before that, 3 songs by John Duke. What nice selections. And I think what makes this program so special tonight is that this is all student-driven. You chose this music. No professors were telling you that you had to do this. This was all your idea. Not that there's anything wrong with professors telling you what to play, but I think it's really cool that you put this program together, and I hope everyone very much enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Soprano Juyeon, pianist Tatiana Lokhina, performing live at Joshi this evening. I'm Joe Getz, music director at WFIU. We're live on WFIU tonight. We're also live on Facebook with video if you're just tuning in on the radio and actually want to see my mug, something that radio people never want to have happen. You can navigate on over to the Jacob School of Music Facebook page and catch the live video with the audio there. Thank you all very much.